Salute, greetings. Held the black light for self-defense. So, summarizing what we done put down so far, the woman wants a strong black man. She start off with that sperm. If that sperm can't deal with that woman's uh, vagina, he's eliminated. Start off with millions and millions of sperms, but by the time she get through eliminating the weak ones, only the strong survive. She only wants the strongest. But right now, she's not even choosing the black man, even though she having our babies or whatever. Uh, some of them are aborting their babies for that dollar bill, for a career. Uh, some of them are not aborting the babies because they feel like they can't take care of them, putting them in an orphanage. Just they ain't dealing with them. The old man ain't dealing with them. So the white man comes and scoops them up, turns them into himself. Uh, the woman thinks the white man is stronger than the black man. Why? He's on every dollar bill it is, currency it is. The presidents. Obama, is he gonna make it on any of currency? But he does the bidding of the white man though. So you haven't learned yet that once you get in with the Congress, you got to do their bid. You got to do their bid because you can't go in there and think you're gonna change things. No, they got a network of crooks going on, networks of gangsters. So, but when I was coming up, it was different. After the '67 rebellion, the Caucasians fled from the city, but they senators and whatever. One particularly comes to mind. I don't know what post he had, but his name was McNamara, and he produced the McNamara Skill Center for the inner city, for the ghetto, for the blacks, and then plus he gave you a stipend. He gave you uh, 13 weeks. You got paid some money. You got paid a check. And I was in meat cutting class. We was all blacks with no whiteys in there. None but meat, none but blacks in the meat cutting. We was rebellious. We just came off the riot. This was around in 70, 71. One day we discovered cancer in one of the cows that we was uh, butchering. And we cut that cancer out, took it down to Channel 7 News. The Channel 7 News interviewed the whole class. And we found out, they investigated. It took a while, maybe about 2 or 3 months investigation. Couldn't find out that the USDA and the Food and Drug Administration, all them, were letting inferior meat, diseased meat come into the ghetto, come into the inner city, into the supermarkets. Not only that, the food inspectors wouldn't inspect the Caucasians' establishments. The Caucasian was selling 30-day-old meat and meat with flies and rats and they put food color in them and 30-day-old meat. And, nasty, man. And the brothers would shop there. Brothers and sisters would shop there because it was close to the crib. It was close to home. And if you didn't have a car, at least you could walk up to the store. But the inspectors weren't inspecting the white people's establishment, but they inspect the black people's establishment. Because when I graduated from me cutting school, I went to work for our supermarket, a black-owned and operated supermarket for old retirees that used to work in the factories, and they put their money together and got a grocery store on Joy Road in Homer. And see, y'all can't do that now. Y'all can't put y'all money together and get no grocery store. Y'all let everybody else come in and bring food into your neighborhood. But anyway, the food inspectors would come out to our supermarket every week. It'd be a five-man group, and they would inspect the meat. If it had too much fat content in it, they would shut that section down. If it had bad meat in it, they would shut it down. If anything was wrong, they would shut it down. They did that every week, because they was looking for an excuse to shut them down. This was back in the 70s. Mayor Coleman Young was the mayor. Back in the 70s, we had WGPR, WGPR, Channel 62, black-owned and operated station. We had Don Barton, who later sold it out to Comcast. We had black radio, WJZZ, Jazz, owned by black people. Blacks was on it, but now nothing but Arabs on it because y'all can't pull y'all resources together. And online, right now, y'all arguing and debating with each other and calling each other agents. Y'all need to be putting together a strategy. Back in those days, we had a hood research. Back in the 80s and 90s, we had a hood research team together, and they would dig and get the real truth and bring it forth to the community. We had block clubs. The block clubs would get money to fix up their whole community, and Mayor Coleman Young was over that, and millions of dollars would come in from Lansing and from the federal government. But now, y'all don't know nothing about none of that. They ain't gonna give it to you anyway. But you still need a block club. You still need brothers to ride around the neighborhood in the daytime and the nighttime. Make sure there's no foul play going on. So that's one way you could defend yourself, from what's getting ready to come on you. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in the next video. Ways to defend yourself and ways to attack Black Light.